like a child in a grown person's body, if you will. That's my best way to describe him. I wouldn't say he's a terrible guy, because he did give me an opportunity. Right. He gave me a chance. We did bust it together. However, I'm not very fond of him.
Real life. It ain't real life. Just say real life street stars. You know what time it is. Speaking of strip clubs, we had Carl Crawford come in here, right? And I'm sure you seen it. Made all the blogs for some reason, and he basically said that he signed you, and he helped you get your first BBL, and he seen your confidence shoot through the roof. And now he puts 20 bands aside for any artist that he has to basically have a BBL or anything that they need to get done.
Right.
When you heard that, what was your first thoughts when you heard that?
My first thought was, okay, this is an interesting topic to bring up. But yeah, so here's the thing. He did help me per se, but let's be transparent.
Yeah.
He loaned me $5,000 of it. The total cost was $20,000. So he loaned me $5,000.
So he pitched in.
Yes. And I paid him back the $5,000, okay, within the course of, I think, 2 months. So technically, yeah, he helped, but that ain't the story that he spun. So.
Is Carl Crawford a good guy or a bad guy?
Carl Crawford is a terrible businessman, a liar, like a child in a grown person's body, if you will. That's my best way to describe him. I wouldn't say he's a terrible guy, because he did give me an opportunity. Right. He gave me a chance. We did bust it together. However, I'm not very fond of him. Yeah, not my cup of tea as a person.
Did Carl Crawford ever try to hit on you?
No.
And you never tried to hit on him?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
See, this is where, because again, we're from here, so we all seen the ascension. You know what I'm saying? And we seen you actually have busted with Half Pint, and then it went Carl, and then we seen Carl and you take it to another level. And the trajectory that y'all were going on, it just looked like it was it just looked like a perfect match. Yep. What happened to make it go wrong? Like I didn't really see you and him beefing coming. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So with that situation, when Busted came out, of course, everything was good. Everybody was happy. Right. Everybody was making money. But then it got to a point to where he became very controlling. I didn't do well with that. He didn't like to pay his people. So every other 6 months, he was having to fire his team and hire a new team because he did not like to pay his people. He does not like to respect his people. And everybody is not going to tell the same lie. You know what I'm saying? So when business is not being conducted the way that it should be, and when I, in particular, I'm not going to even speak for everybody else. When I am not being treated fairly, then yes, at some point, I'm going to want to part ways. And I know that he mentioned, because I saw the interview, I know that he mentioned that I wanted to be like this certain person so bad that I wanted to beef with him.
Right.
So let's address that. Carl is a man in his 40s with kids. Okay, he's a grown-ass man. So even using the word beef as a grown-ass man is embarrassing. Okay, so let me clarify. There was never a beef between me and Carl. I decided to part ways again because he does not know how to conduct business. He is controlling. He is a liar. He does not take care of his artists, okay? And who wants to sit around and deal with that shit? You know what I'm saying? So it was never a beef. I just respect myself enough to not deal with bullshit, okay? I work too hard. You know what I'm saying? So we would bump heads because he couldn't control me. And, if you know me, I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do, whatever that is. And at the beginning, I had a lot of respect for him until I realized it wasn't being reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he felt the need to come here and lie and make me look bad. And I think that's actually crazy as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm still a woman at the end of the day. So even if you have ill feelings toward a woman, I don't think it's very manly or even classy to sit down and talk down on a woman as a man. we've never seen him go at it with a man, at a man, to a man. Have you guys seen that? So yeah, so the day that he decides to do that, maybe the world will take him a little bit more serious, but before that happens, he has to sit down and evaluate himself first before he sits down and bashes a woman. I think that's his thing though. I don't know. I think that's the thing he likes to do. He does that a lot. But yeah, maybe tomorrow he'll wake up and want to go at it with a man, and I don't know, but we've never seen that, so.
While you were signed to him, I did notice, I peep a lot of shit, right? I noticed you, because you're a workaholic. Like,
Yes,
we all
absolutely.
know Erica Banks, she's going to work. If
I didn't work
nothing
with
else-
y'all with the camera like,
So I seen you putting out mad freestyles, and then I would see you have like, you know, maybe your single go. Were you putting out those freestyles kind of on your own will to be like trying to keep yourself hot, or was it like I'm going against the label? What was the purpose of you putting out all those freestyles?
So, you know, I've always been a freestyle kind of girl.
Right.
Even before Carl, so that's just always been my niche. And it gets the people going for Erica Banks. So anytime I drop a freestyle, like I'm dropping one tomorrow, you know, so that was just always something I did for my fans, the people that listen to my music. It just always worked for me. So whenever I drop a freestyle, it was, at that time, it was never because it had anything to do with the label or Carl. I was just doing my thing.
Right.
Shout out Reallyfe Street Stars, nigga. Move. Hey.